Welcome back to Oak Quarry Golf Club in Southern California. Just wanted to show you this video I took of the elevation changes and the landscape of this gorgeous course. As we make this turn, you can see the huge granite formation, I guess you would call it. And you can see that we are coming down. So we were just on top of that formation, and now we're coming down. The tee boxes that we were playing from today were elevated on this hole, and so this is actually leading into the hole that I blew up, hole 8 on the front 9, I think. But you can see the carts up there. That's where we were, and you can see how far we come down the hill, and then obviously that tee shot was an elevated tee box, and we were actually hitting further down. Okay, starting off on hole 10, I just made a par after that blow up hole. This is a par 5, and it's a relatively flat tee shot, and you're just trying to hit the center of the fairway and get it out there pretty far, because where my ball lands, it starts going downhill. So I just pulled a 4-iron here and launched it down the hill. You can see the group in front of us walking onto the green. I wasn't worried about hitting them because my 4-iron doesn't go that far, and I was trying to hit it low so it would run. So this is where I ended up. It's a really close shot. I think it was 40 yards, maybe 45. And so I just take my 60-degree and try to lob it up there close, and I end up getting it pretty close. I don't know why this tracker moves so slow bringing a ball down, but you can see where my ball landed, and this is the putt I had left for birdie. So I'm +7 right now. When I make this, I'm going to be +6, and we are moving in the right direction.
Nice birdie. Thank you.
Moving on to hole 11, I'm feeling good about myself, so I decide just grip it and rip it, and you can see my foot coming out from under me, but I hit it really well, got away with it there, smashed it down close. I think I was 150 out here. And this was a very slow moving golf day. Every hole we were waiting on the group in front of us. Every hole the group behind us was waiting on us. There's not much you can do. But what I like to do is just envision my shot, try to stay active, move around a lot. Even if I'm just swinging the club like I was there, and then really lock into what I'm trying to do, which is hit the center of the green. This is a very large green, and there's a ridge that runs through the middle of it. So I'm trying to get below that ridge on the right-hand side. And I hit the right-hand side of the green, but as you'll see coming up here, I ended up on top of that ridge. This is a very delicate downhill putt. I'm feeling pretty good about myself because of that last hole and because I hit this green. And so all I'm thinking here is you just got to breathe on it and it'll go down this hill. Put on a good line and just try to make a easy, stress-free par here. This is what you look for in a playing partner. He noticed something in my path and he tamped it down so I didn't have to walk down the hill. So here comes the putt.
Get in. Whoa,
And I sink it. That was a great putt. I feel really good about myself. I fist pump a lot. We give fist bumps. And you can see it on my face. And I just want to show you here, he also hit 2 great shots, and he also made a birdie. So now I am 5 under. I'm feeling really good about myself, feeling really good about my game, and it's a relatively straightforward par 3. Should have no issues here. The only thing you have to do is avoid the bunker, the green side bunker on the right side of the green. You can see it. There's nothing else there. So of course, I block it and put it straight into that bunker. So what have I been saying about the bunkers all day? The fluffy sand. I struggled all day. This hole is no different. Here comes swing number 1 and a miss. My ball goes up and it comes down And at this point, it was kind of fried egg into the side of the hill. So you can see me kind of struggling to stand there. And I mean, I hammered that thing, and look how far it went. It barely got out, and it barely had any roll to it. So this is what, my fourth shot here. And now all that momentum I had is just gone, and you can see that I'm upset here. I just want to get off this hole, and so I make that putt for a double bogey, and I give the last 2 holes right back to the course. I don't know what I did to the golf gods, but they took it out on me there. Anyway, this is another, I'm upset, and I just want to rip this ball down the fairway. And that's exactly what I did. It's a low, cutty type of flight, and it made me feel good about myself. So I think I'm 150 out from here, and I'm just trying to get it, as always, boring golf onto the center of the green, boring 2-putt from there. And at this point of the day, I'm tired. I drove 4 hours, went straight to the course, and I think my hips are just getting really tired right now. So I ended up on the side of this hill. At this point, all I'm trying to do is get it on the green. I don't think that I had any... I don't think that it was going to go into the hole or even be close, but it actually ended up going to the center of the green, so I guess mission accomplished, just 1 shot late. And then I didn't even remove the pin. I was up there, I fast putted it, and look what happens. I get away with a par, so the golf gods kind of give it back to me. You can see me fist pumping the whole way. That was a good result for me. So this is one of those funny moments on the golf course, on public golf courses, that you experience. So I've played on private courses, and generally the maintenance guys have a standing order to just, if you see golfers in your way, you stop for them. This guy wasn't going to stop for anything. You see how far he was in that first frame, and now I thought right there he was going to stop and let me hit. Nope, he keeps on driving. In fact, he gets closer to us. So now I'm just sitting there like, what is going on? What is this guy doing? But you know what? He's just doing his job. So kudos to that guy for doing his job. No hard feelings there. Like I said, I'm tired at this point, and I'm kind of losing my game. And you can see it right there. Not a bad strike, just aimed bad. And I'm in another bunker. I struggled with it all day. This is no different. At least I got out in 1 swing, so there's that. And finally the frustration gets to me, and I slam my iron down. And now, I made an error there, and now I'm going to compound on that error by pushing this one out to the right. It heads over to that tree. I hear it hit branches. I know it's in the tree, but I'm hoping that it fell out in a favorable position. Look how beautiful this course looks. So I sped this up because I wanted you to see what I do here. I knew it went into that tree right there. I know the rules say you have 3 minutes, but seriously, if it's in there, those trees were gnarly. They were all into each other. So I just went back line and dropped and kind of tried to push myself to get up there. I should probably do more running because, as you'll see on hole 16, I get out of breath just climbing up a small hill. But whatever. So I hit it onto the green. So I'm laying 6 here. I'm in no mood. I just want to get off this hole. My gimbal went out on 15, and I made a bogey on 15. And so this is 16 coming up. So this is hole 16. This is a signature hole. There's a lake down there in an old quarry. There's that huge granite wall. And this is a view from the tee box. And that's pretty intimidating because there's not much areas to miss there. Can't really miss to the left. You can miss to the right, which is what my playing partner did. And so here you see I have a GoPro, and so here I am standing over my ball.
Oh,
It's about
wow.
190. I decided to pull a 6, which goes for me about 185. A little closed at address, and I absolutely hammered this thing. And remember when I said you couldn't miss left? Well, apparently you can. I hit right
Wow.
at the top of that hill, in between those two bunkers on the left, and
crushed
it
that thing.
trickled down the hill.
Get the phone like
I think it may
No,
have
it
rolled
went
in and out of the bunker.
left bunker, down on
Just
the
gorgeous
grass,
hole, gorgeous course. I really enjoyed just driving around,
No, it's in
looking
play.
at everything.
It's just, I crushed that thing. I didn't expect to get that much out of it. Yeah. Absolutely murdered that thing.
This is where my ball ended up. Like I said, I think it went in the bunker and out of the bunker. So I got pretty lucky here, and just a wide open 60 degree, so probably playing more like a 75 degree right now. Chip it up. This is where I get out of breath climbing up that hill. And I ended up just off the green. This is my par putt here. Not too bad. I can't be super disappointed with that result, especially how my day had been going up to this point.
Good par.
bogey.
Oh, bogey?
So just lining it up, trying to get the pace. Simple putt.
Come on.
And I just leave it a little bit short. So bogey on this hole. Hole 17 has probably the most bunkers I've ever seen. These are just some pictures from around the course. I wasn't able to get any footage. I didn't want to keep wearing that GoPro thing because it was hurting my head. It's hole 15 right there. Just a gorgeous, beautiful course. And I ended up finishing 12 over for an 84, which I'm an 8 handicap. It isn't the worst score I've ever had, and I felt pretty good because it's a tough course and it was my first time playing it. So thanks for watching, and check out my other videos.